Today I want to talk about some of the challenges I've had that I've been having. I think is just being yourself on camera and how to do that. And the best I can tell, the only way to do that is to make more videos. And so let's get started. Here we are again, everybody. TC in Paradise. Thank you for joining me on our journeys to wherever we're going at any moment in time. Again, we're going to Lake Mary Road. I've had enough caffeine to kill a horse, so let's get into this. What's that? Let's do this. I don't know. I got nothing. Whatever your time stamp is, wherever you're from, it doesn't matter. We are on a worldly journey to go where we've all been before. So here we are again. We're going to Lake Mary. I'm going to have lunch on the lake. I'm going to paddle around. I want to get some drone footage. I want to get some GoPro footage. I want to get some phone footage. I want to see everything. Do it all today on the lake. So when you're on Lake Mary Road, going to Lake Mary, what you want to do is be careful, especially during these summer months, because there are a lot of road bikers out on the 10 speed, 14 speeds, 18 speeds, whatever it takes to get to where you're going. But you got to watch out because they're on the side of the road. You got to give them plenty of room to do whatever they're going to do. And now, so we got to figure out something else. What are we going to figure out here? Got to figure out a better way to do this. What are we doing? So anyways, I'm going to practice my articulation on my videos because I noticed, while I was in the Philippines, it wasn't as energetic as you would want. I guess that's what you want on a video. You want energy, you want enthusiasm, motivation, entertainment. This is what we are going for. Entertainment, you want to go for entertainment. You want to learn something, or you want to be entertained, or you want to laugh. According to the YouTube gurus, that's what they're about. So that's what we're going to do. Right now, we're going to pull off and go to the Narrows, right up here. Turn off my blinker, because that has got to be annoying, right? The beautiful pine trees, the beautiful pine trees, the beautiful pine trees. We're going to go up here to the first boat launch because the second boat launch at the Narrows has all been occupied by single cars taking up boat parking. So that's interesting. They would do that. Now let's see how this is going to work. This is a preliminary video on Lake Mary. I just wanted to try to get a nice backdrop. I like to get out in nature and do things out here, which granted has some disadvantages as far as technical capabilities. You need a microphone that can handle wind, and but that's the challenge, right? I want to get out of the house. Hike around, paddle, ski, snowboard. I don't ski personally. I snowboard. But I just wanted to get some decent photography, to get outside and see something different, see something other than, the backdrop of a desk. Anyway, so now all you get is a backdrop of a lake and the trees. So let's try that. I just wanted to do that. I want to experiment at setting up a scene or a way to do a video. And so it takes a little bit of effort, but what are we talking about here? A few minutes here and there to expose everybody to a little bit of scenery. you know, I hope I provide some source of entertainment for you and a little bit of information on our way out journeying the world. I just released the video on Leo Beach in the Philippines, so that was a long time coming. I should have edited that a long time ago, but it's out now, and I got some more. Like I said, I lost some footage on one of my USB drives, so I'm struggling with finding all the things or as much information or data that I can to release these videos. Because I mean, when you travel 7,000 miles across the planet to get some photography of some of these really beautiful places, it can be frustrating when your technology takes a dive. So those are the complications of getting out of the house and not having a perfect scene set up all the time in the background or using a green screen. This is my green screen, the real green of the world. The grass, the trees, the lakes. This lake is not green, but it's a real backdrop. It's not. I'm not. So everybody does it different. This is how I want to try to do my videos as best I can. Try to do them in nature. Although the winter is going to pose a little bit of a difficulty, I believe. But these are all the challenges I want to set out there and try to conquer on my own and my own hobby here, and hopefully provide you with a source of entertainment and a little bit of motivation to get out of the house and explore your world, because it's a beautiful world. And I keep hitting home the idea that you actually do live in paradise. I mean, this is a very beautiful world, and I think we maybe our expectations are a little bit more. I don't know. Nah, that's I don't. You know what? I don't even know if I want to get too much into philosophy. So that's what I want to do. Because there's many things you can get caught up in. You can get caught up in going to bars. You can get caught up in doing things that are less, I don't know, less productive or less meaningful. So I needed an escape from the other side of life and get into. If I needed an addiction, I wanted to be something a little bit more positive, a little bit more constructive. You know, something a little bit more healthy as well. So I want to do that. I want to kayak, sports as much as I can for as long as I can, because unlike you find people that are probably in your youth and still beautiful and young and energetic. We're not getting any younger. We do what we can with what we have, and let's see what comes of it. See, so try to provide you with some beautiful places to experience, ideas of where to go and what to do, and that you might not have thought of, like the video I did on kayaking in C.C. Cragen Reservoir. That's a beautiful place, but a lot of people, even here in Flagstaff, don't even know about it, and it's literally an hour away, hour and 20 minutes away from here, and it's just spectacular, magnificent, and for the life of me, my entire childhood, I don't even remember hearing about it or hearing anybody talk about it. I don't know if it was kind of the remote location or the difficulty getting in there, or the lack of facilities it may have had when I was younger. That's a possibility, but anyways, like at currently, it's a gorgeous place to go. You can't get in there in the wintertime, at least by car or vehicle, but it might be something I want to try doing, is getting out and maybe the snowshoes or cross country skiing. try to get into some of these remote locations when nobody else can or nobody else really wants to. I think that would be just phenomenal to get these places where maybe the lake is iced over or there's snow on the trees and things like that. I think that would be fascinating. Anyways, there's my monologue for the day. I want to provide you guys with a little bit of inspiration to get out of the house and try to give, because it is fun. You know, I spent too much time going out. You know, like, and not even in a productive way. Just for just partying and things like that. And I missed so much, especially in I think even in the Philippines, I missed so much going or not allowing myself to get out, and just going to maybe to the bar or something like that. And I think it could have been a lot more productive because I was there for almost a month and I missed out on so much. But anyways, I might throw the. Oops, I might have to grab my kayak before it disappears too. I think the tide's going down. That was a joke. We're on a lake here, so I don't think there's a tide on a lake, right? Anyways, non-alcoholic beverages. I highly suggest and recommend doing that and getting out of the house, doing something different. Be addicted to life. Be addicted to. I know it sounds like so cliche, but be addicted to just your environment and life itself. It's really a beautiful place. So yeah. So tell me in the comment section how you liked my last video. It's either going to be my last video. If I upload this first, which I may, my last video is going to be the one on Leo Beach. So tell me if you enjoyed watching that at all, because that took quite some effort to edit all that in the way I wanted to do it. And I wish I had better editing skills to do it, but I tried my best, and it took it took a really long time. It took like more than a couple days here, spending a considerable amount of the day doing it. So it's not as easy as it looks. Wow. I mean, I'm relatively familiar with the software, but there is a lot of skill involved in doing that. People think you just kind of throw up videos and like, I guess you could do that. TikTok videos are easy. I guess if you do 30 seconds here and there, you doing something silly, that's fun enough, but anybody can do that. It's these longer videos. Wow. So I'm thinking that doesn't have a muffler. Wow, that is probably one of the loudest jet skis I've heard in a long time. Like a racing stand-up or something. my, my uncle he raced jet skis for a while, and it was kind of that same situation. Just wow. Oh my god, that thing's radical. It doesn't look all that fast for all the noise it's putting out. Kind of expect like something going warp speed with that kind of noise. Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, get outside, you know, grab a stand up as loud as it is, and do. Looks like he's having a ball though. It's like a chainsaw in water. It's really impressive. All the trees here are shaking. They're in their boots. They're like, oh, what is that? It's a traveling chainsaw. No, it's not. It's just a jet ski. Calm down, trees. Calm down. It's just a jet ski. They were a little worried. They were a little bit concerned that somebody was coming after them. That looks like a lot of fun. It looks a lot. It takes a lot more skill personally, because I've ridden a lot of jet skis, like the sit down kind, and those are cool enough. But this looks like you could do, yeah, like he's doing little tricks, and you could remember. I remember you could do submarines, and you could try to do that with a sit down, but those things are so heavy. It's oh yeah, I was gonna get into how difficult it is to gauge your personality or what you want to set forth, because we're so. My God, how much am I supposed to make a video out here in my peaceful peaceness, my tranquility and peace and zen moment I'm trying to have here. I hope this guy doesn't see my video and like, no, I'm glad. I'm really glad he's out here having fun, taking, getting out of the house, like I said. Ooh, ooh, see, that's what I'm saying. He just fell over. It's not as easy as the other jet skis. Those take a considerable amount of effort to control. Oh man, somebody, it must be a after work thing. Here comes somebody with a nice wake boat. What do they call them? A wake boat? Every boat makes wakes, but this, what do they call the boats that the wakeboarders boat on? The tower boats, the ones with the towers. Oh, those are cool. I could do that all day. I could wakeboard. I'm not really a skier. I'm more of a boarder. Anything with a board, I'll do it. Like a wakeboard, a snowboard, even the ones with the parachutes. What do they call those? I like those surfboards, the the sailboards. So here we are. I just wanted to give you a quick shot of our runway and what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take off from right about there. Yeah, so that's the topic I wanted to get into. Maybe before we start flying around, maybe we can get some cool shots of them on the. So another interesting aspect of doing this, what we're doing here is me in grappling with what you want to do with yourself in your videos. How do you act? I know you're supposed to act like yourself, but not really, because you want to kind of be cool. Also, because you want to get some traction as a vlogger. So it's some of these things that you have to grapple with, like what kind of personality you want to display on video while you're out there. You know, do you just be yourself? Because I don't know. Do you really want to just be yourself? Because myself is kind of boring. Most of the time, we're just sitting around at home and watching TV or watching videos. There is like very, and to capture a personality while you want to capture a personality is very difficult. Or maybe it's difficult to figure out just who you really are when you know that everybody's looking at you all the time. That's the thing you have to grapple with, and it's a very cool, interesting dynamic of psychology, or that you have to deal with or get used to. I don't know if you have to deal with. It's just something you have to get used to. Like, who are you really? Because most of us, most of the time, don't really think we're always being filmed all the time. Unless you are a hardcore theist, or believe that you're always under the microscope of being looked at all the time by the gods in the sky, or whatever you believe in. I guess there's that aspect of it. Do a lot of you feel that way when you, just to touch on religion just for a second? Do you feel that like somebody's actually looking at you, like in the most private moments of your life? It seems strange to me. I mean, but if wow, how do you handle that? Or maybe you would be the best vloggers out there. You're already used to it, I guess. To have a conversation with somebody who actually believed in that kind of stuff. I never. I think Christopher Hitchens one time, he brought up that idea of having some of your most intimate moments always scrutinized or looked at by somebody up in the sky. moments in the bedroom or moments doing like things that you would not think nobody should be looking at. So that would be wow, I don't know even how to tackle that kind of idea, but so like what voice do you want to use? Sometimes I hear my voice and I'm like he's coming like he's it's like he knows I'm doing this. Wow, that thing is loud, man. Woo! Siri, I mean, here we got some waves crashing on the beach here. Wow, that's from the wake boat. See, the wake boat makes big waves. Oh, and it's not pushing. So what I'm going to do is grab the kayak because it's this is crazy. I guess we get to see the distance of my microphone. We get to see how funny I run. I'm gonna have to pull this bad boy on land here. Wow. There we go. You get to see nature, but you're gonna have to deal with my kayak. Got the waves crashing on the beach in the background here, ladies and gentlemen, Lake Mary. Very exciting. We got one boat in the water. We got a race going on down here with some people in our umbrella doing some fishing down the way. I'm gonna fly in between these trees here. Starting. Let's take off. Let's go straight and forward. And I am recording, so there we go. Just gotta make this smooth transition through the trees here. There's that cool wood formation down there. Somebody tried to make a bench or something. I don't know what's going on there. I think we had some people off to the left here. Wow, I don't think I've ever got a view like that. It's got the meadow right below the dam, and then the peaks there also. That is really cool. I'll have to. The waves crashing in the background. This is perfect. If I put this away, it looks like a cool video. Oh, without me. This is fun. Now we're just having fun. There we go again. That's why I was like, here we go again. I thought that was kind of cool. Let me know in the comments, what I'm doing right, what you're digging, what you're not digging. Everybody has their own style, personality, situation that they're interested in. Oh, anyways, I gotta get out of here. This is not going. Wow, that was really cool. Meet some people. Oh, great! Now it's glass. There we go. We'll get a nice shot after all. But you can hear the crickets and everything. And the moon. I don't know if you can grab. Oh. Tell me that isn't perfect, right? Can you grab a shot of the moon in the background? Is this happening right now? Ladies and gentlemen, in theory, yeah, it should be right behind me. Oh, you've got to see this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this. But if I work, yeah. Oh, that's not cool. Like ducks. I don't know if I got that. That was crazy. Oh my god. That was wicked. I can't believe I'm getting this. I'm totally getting the moon in the behind me here. Anyway, we gotta get out of here. You
seriously, we gotta get. It's getting dark. That was cool. I didn't. Ducks, like ducks, right over my head as I'm kayaking. The moon's in the background. If that came out at all. I'm like a big child. That's probably why you're not married anymore, TC. Yeah, but look at all the fun you guys get to have.
Well, if you made it. Well, if you made it this far, thank you so much for joining. Well, if you made it this far, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a really pleasant day. And we will see you next time in paradise. Have a nice day. Oh yeah, don't forget to be yourself. Kids these days and their green screen. Oh my goodness. What's that about?